Welcome to TMZ Live. Savannah Guthrie has posted a new video, and there are clues in this video, the biggest of which is she believes her mother is still alive. There was some question after Saturday's cryptic video, but listen to what Savannah says. There are problems with this case.
We believe our mom is still out there. We need your help. Law enforcement is working tirelessly around the clock trying to bring her home, trying to find her. She was taken and we don't know where. And we need your help. So I'm coming on just to ask you, not just for your prayers, but no matter where you are, even if you're far from Tucson, if you see anything, if you hear anything, if there's anything at all that seems strange to you, that you report to law enforcement. We are at an hour of desperation, and we need your help.
Keep in mind, she posted that less than 4 hours before the deadline Monday afternoon. So they are, like, to hear her say, we are in desperate hours. They are literally in desperate hours.
Well, I think this is a clear sign. They have made no movement with whoever took Nancy Guthrie. That on Saturday, they got the second ransom note.
Friday they got
the second ransom note. But Saturday, Savannah said, we got the note, we understand, and we will pay. And it sounded like they were at least on a road of some communication, possibly even to a solution, as Donald Trump said on his airplane.
Right.
But it sounds right now like they are clueless, that they have no communication, no further communication. We know that they have not paid that money yet.
They have not paid it into the Bitcoin account that was in the first ransom note. It is possible that Friday's note had a different Bitcoin address.
The reporter from KOLD, I was on a show with her. She said there was no ransom demand or anything like that in that note.
No new ransom demand.
So
new ransom demand.
It sounds like there was no
change on that.
The difference between the two videos is so stark to me because the earlier videos sounded almost scripted. We sort of focused in on the use of the word celebration and things like that. It sounded like she was communicating directly with whoever wrote that note saying, we understand, we are going to pay. This is sort of desperation. This is the hour is coming near, sort of flailing, we need your help. It's a very different tone than what we saw.
This is a Hail Mary.
This is the final Hail Mary. They asked for proof of life. The people who sent that note said that is not coming. Now we're at the hour where it's sort of, do you send it and just take a leap of faith?
Well, just the idea that they are now just pleading with the public that law enforcement's doing everything they can. They have no idea where she is. It sounds like they are at a dead end with whoever took her.
You can see it on her face. It's harrowing what she's going through.
Is it too late, I guess? Like, at this point...
For what?
Because it's so close when she posted that video, that it was so close to the deadline that they had been given, at least. How much is law enforcement going to... And remember, we're dealing with a very large area where, based on what was said in the first ransom note...
In the first note, it says we'll return her within 12 hours. We'll now tell you, 12 hours to Tucson. And that's a 700-mile radius.
Right.
If you're driving.
So it's a huge area, and I
only
get it.
So much combing can be done.
So
your point. Only so much investigatory work
they're
can be
saying
done.
anybody who knows anything, please. But what happened here? Because she said, we are willing to pay on Saturday. We are ready to pay.
And we talked on Saturday, and I felt like that meant they were going to be paying that day.
I did too.
Even without being furnished proof of life,
well,
which
we don't know
what
the second note said.
We
do not know what the second note said. It's only KOLD got it. We only got the first one. But
it sounded like no uncertain
terms. They also said there was no proof of life in that Friday note, right?
I think that's murky. I don't know. But what happened between Saturday and today, where Savannah had said on Saturday, we are ready to pay? what happened?
I think what happened was you had Saturday night, all day Sunday, Sunday night, Monday morning, and law enforcement isn't any closer to solving this. And so, like we said, Hail Mary.
What I'm saying, though, is that if you pay, that sets the ball in motion. If they
Correct.
didn't,
That starts the 12-hour clock.
If they didn't, there's some reason why. And I don't know the answer to that.
I don't either.
And I will say one other thing. I think whoever took her is in that Tucson area around where that television station is.
Well, the problem is, I agree with you that that the people who hatched this plan were in the Tucson area. The question is, are they still there now?
No, because she even said it may be a long distance away.
Right.
And the letter we got said it's 12 hours later.
Right.
So they may not be there now.
Which is
but
only thing they're concerned with right now.
What I'm saying is the person who did it, it seems to me, lived in that radius of where those Tucson stations broadcast.
Right.
And
It's such a complicated situation, but the clock is running out at this point.
well, the clock at this moment has just run out.
Hi, my name is Stephanie. I'm a criminal defense attorney from New York. After watching Savannah's newest video, there's no doubt in my mind that she and her family believe that her mother is still alive. We know they've agreed to pay the ransom to whoever kidnapped their mother, but it's certainly interesting from a legal perspective that they're now asking the public for help. It makes me wonder if the communication with those that took Nancy is broken down in some way, or if they stopped communicating between the Saturday video, the Sunday video, and today's video. But it's certainly interesting with the 5 p.m. deadline that's looming over their head today.
Yeah, I don't think they've had any direct contact with the kids.
I don't either.
No. You know, there was a football game yesterday.
I not only know.
Do you know who won?
I've been enriched.
Oh, gosh. You can't stop bragging about the office pool. But yes, I was referring to the Seahawks actually winning the Super Bowl, and Bad Bunny was talked about just as much as the Patriots and the Seahawks.
Well, I would argue even more because
more.
a lot of people thought the game was kind of boring, but they thought the halftime show, they had big opinions about it.
Big opinions. Of course, we know going in, President Trump was not a big fan of it. And after it was all said and done, I think this is interesting because it shows he was actually watching it.
Well, there's video now of him at Mar-a-Lago. They were watching the...
They had two screens?
No, we didn't see the turning point. We just saw the Super Bowl. I know.
Only watched that?
Well, I don't know. That's what we saw. So,
but I gotta say,
Donald Trump, talk about coming in hot.
Yes. His review, rather, of Bad Bunny's halftime show, absolutely terrible. One of the worst ever. It makes no sense and doesn't represent our standards of success, creativity, or excellence. Nobody understands a word this guy is saying, and the dancing is disgusting, especially for young children that are watching.
What is he talking
about?
about
This show is just a slap in the face to our country.
Okay, my opinion...
That gives old man yelling on the front porch. It's come on, man.
As an old man...
who does yell on the porch from time to time.
Who has watched every halftime show, pretty much, it was the best one I've ever seen. For me, it was the best one I've ever seen.
It's up there.
Because, I'll tell you why. Because it felt like a music video was being shot live that we were able to watch in one take.
So many dancers.
In one take. It was amazing
I think
to me.
we can't get an honest take from anybody on this,
I'm giving you
show.
I'm giving you an honest
I think
take.
you're exaggerating how much you like it. He's exaggerating how bad it was because it wasn't bad.
Why can't
I'm not exaggerating.
Why can't you accept what I'm saying?
Because I just think you like. I think you like Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg and all that better.
I went to the Dr. Dre rehearsal, and I absolutely...
Humble brag.
And I loved it.
Yeah,
and,
I know you did.
And you know,
I know.
maybe I'll get in trouble for even saying it. I loved it. I like this more.
Well,
because
okay.
the staging of it, the staging of this. I mean, the sugar cane, they were all people and there were 300.
Yes.
Wow.
More than 300 people that were hired. The real wedding. I just thought it showed. He did what he said he was going to do. He showed you Puerto Rican culture.
And there was nothing controversial.
Nothing controversial.
You've got to give him credit for that. There was nothing to be mad about watching.
There was nothing political about it.
Not at all.
Right. But it was a celebration of Puerto Rican culture, which was great.
Which I don't think anyone should have a problem with. I think, fine, you don't want him knocking ice. I get that. But there wasn't any of that.
But explain to me explain to me Trump's gripe about his dancing.
I think he was just going to say, look,
there were a couple times where there was a Michael Jackson.
I know.
I saw some
crab
parents
type of
online
thing.
say something. I wouldn't have a look. That happens every year. Look at Shakira and J-Lo. I'm not complaining, but look at that from a few years ago. Like,
No one is complaining at all.
Hi, my name is Dylan, professional sports handicapper out of Omaha, Nebraska. And I agree with a lot of things you guys are saying here. You know, I didn't have an issue with the halftime show. I thought it was super entertaining. You know, the choreography was great. There was no political stances in it. Like, I thought it was very good. Only downfall of it for me was obviously I didn't understand it. I don't speak Spanish fluently. So that was the only thing for me. I did watch the Turning Point USA
Oh, you
as
did?
well.
And?
Yeah, I did. And I liked it. It was more of a concert to me. It was more of a concert, whereas Bad Bunny was more of a choreography, like you said, a music video. It was crazy.
Coming up.
I am now on both sides of the Cardi-Nicki feud.
Really?
I am.
You did end up in Cardi's crosshairs, as it would be.
And she said she was going to call you, and she said, take this down immediately. I'm going to sue.
Be right back.
I am now on both sides of the Cardi-Nicki feud.
Really?
I am.
You did end up in Cardi's crosshairs, as it would be, this weekend, because before Cardi, you know, obviously she made a cameo on the Super Bowl halftime show. But before that, she was in San Francisco just enjoying all the festivities of Super Bowl weekend. She performed, I believe, at the Fanatics party on Saturday. She did. But she walked out of her hotel, and there was a robot on the street, as tends to be in the Bay Area, I guess. And she decided to do what Cardi does, right? Does a little dancing around him. Oh, this is a fun moment. There are, of course, lots of cameras around, and she's playing it up. And it's all going well
And then
until
all of a sudden,
the robot goes down,
boom.
and so does Cardi, with lots of people there to see this going down. So
TMZ,
of course, we posted this.
Of course, we would
Immediately.
post it, as would everyone.
Yes.
And so,
yeah.
without incident,
Yeah. Well, I'll let you know because you don't use Twitter very often. She said she was going to call you, and she said, take this down immediately. I'm going to sue.
she's threatening to sue us.
By the way, I love you. She was like, it's like, I'm calling Mom. I'm calling Harvey. I don't
No,
Did you
because
get that phone
she
call?
had said, take this down or I'll
delete
sue.
or I will sue immediately.
Right. And it's
I
like,
don't know what grounds there would be for her to sue.
well, okay, two things. One, none.
Right.
And two, why the hell
Didn't
did
she
no
call
one,
you?
No, did no one in the office call me to give me a heads up that I might be getting a tirade
I will say,
from Cardi
To be
B?
fair, I texted you last night, no response. So,
No, that's not true.
no, check your phone.
Because I already knew I won.
so
No, that's not what
I
was.
did know, I got a phone call on Saturday from Jamie that her people were very upset about this.
Why?
And I said, I don't understand why they're so upset.
But
No,
why are they
we're not
upset?
taking it down. They just felt, I guess they feel it's embarrassing to her.
It's funny.
Of course it is. But they were not happy with it, and so she never called you.
She never called me. So now Nicki Minaj called me a weak-ass hoe, and...
See, Cardi, that's what you missed. You need to call him a name. You got to come up with something good like weak ass hoe or better, and you might get a response. Because Nicki got a response for you immediately on the live stream when she did that.
I said, okay, true.
So, hit us up, Cardi.
Hi, I'm Aja from Jersey. Yeah, definitely. I see why she's mad, but it's just funny. It's all jokes and games, but definitely would have been not the best option to kind of definitely dance on it, given that it's a robot, but I see why she could be mad.
And not in those stiletto heels she was wearing also.
I have a hard time believing Cardi's really upset about this.
You think maybe she was just trying to get more attention?
I'm hoping.
Fool us once, shame on you.
No, shame on them.
Shame on them. All right, well, how about the second time?
Then it's us.
Then it's us. We're not falling for it this time, Tom Brady and Alex Searle, who were hanging out again this weekend in San Francisco at a Super Bowl party. And remember, here they are. They're clearly chatting. Is that dancing?
Yeah,
Tom's trying to do?
they're dancing.
But what is Tom?
Okay, stop with the white man thing.
Well, it's just a lot of
okay,
head
just stop
movement.
with it.
Anyway.
Okay.
But they're hanging out. They're clearly, know each other and seem to like each other.
And we actually saw a dancing move similar a couple of weeks ago And everybody said, no, no, no,
This
they're
is,
just friends.
Around New Year's when they were in St. Bart.
Right. And they're, no, 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 just friends.
No, just friends.
Just met. We're not buying it.
Well,
No.
here's what we're being told, because of course we did some digging. The second time they've been spotted publicly. So we were told that they actually exchanged information for the first time this weekend, Super Bowl weekend. So remember those videos in St. Bart's? We were told there was nothing going on then. Our sources stand by that, but do say that there wasn't romantic chemistry a month ago. However, there is now.
I hate to question our sources, but there's something weird about this, that they seem touchy for back in December. And
Well, we should say,
It
to
was
be
like
fair to
boozy
Tom,
fun.
she seemed touchy back in
yeah,
December.
fair.
And we have spoken to multiple
I
sources
mean, look at that.
not
Yeah.
connected to
That's
each
not,
other.
but he didn't do anything.
No,
He's
no, no.
just sort of
Yeah,
like,
they're just
I
talking
know,
at a
but
he's
club.
like, hey, please
That's
don't.
not somebody who met 5 minutes ago. That move,
I don't know how Alex Earl operates.
I just think that move is not something
the
5
rubbing
minutes.
of the back was a lot. And that's what made us think that there was
Right.
something there.
But look, it does seem like something is blossoming now because a source added too that she likes football players.
How old? How old
very
is
much
she?
her type.
How old is she?
She's 20.
25?
something, right?
And he's 40.
41,
No,
I think?
he's
No.
older. He's like 47 or something like that. Yeah. How old? Janet,
Brady
how old is
that
Tom
old?
Brady?
48.
Yeah. He's 48 years old.
I'm okay with that.
That works.
Yeah, he's okay with it. And clearly she's okay with it
That
too. So
works.
we should all be okay with it.
In other news.
In other dating news, at the Super Bowl, the couple that we saw together back in Paris last week
made it
now made it official.
kind of official.
Kim Kardashian and Lewis Hamilton cozy in the booth in a luxury suite at the game. And yeah. That one's not surprising because we'd seen them already in Paris.
Yeah, they have been hanging out a whole bunch. Unclear exactly where they met,
but making great efforts to keep it under wraps.
under wraps. Yeah,
Who
I
was
mean, now
Kendall
this
with
is a
there, by
hard
the way?
launch.
Kendall wasn't with anyone, right?
She was hanging out with 21 Savage, who is dating Lotto, by
Haley
the way.
Bieber.
Oh, yeah, Haley Bieber
She's holding
was
hands with
there.
Haley Bieber, yeah.
Justin Bieber was there, who kind of did like a little appearance at a
Wait,
club.
do we have the photo of 21 Savage? This
The
honestly,
videos is
just
hilarious.
in couple news, and this is non-couple news, I've never seen someone more go out of their way to be like, I'm not with her. 21 Savage, Kendall Jenner, they're all walking out of that luxury suite we just showed you, and he knows what it's going to look like, and he is leaning into the wall as they're walking.
But why?
Because he didn't
has
want
a
it to look like
girlfriend.
he has a girlfriend. He's dating Lotto.
Oh, that's a
and
reason.
Lotto actually commented on it and said to the wall.
To the window, to the wall.
To the wall. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Johnny Benitez, Brooklyn, New York. Yeah, Kim K and Lewis Hamilton, they definitely are more tried out in the relationship phase. It seems like it's more of an experiment with Tom Brady and Alex. And we all know, like, when you're seen with somebody, people automatically assume a lot. So it is kind of funny what you were saying about 21 Savage walking all the way on the other side of the wall. He definitely didn't want to get seen. But yeah, I guess 21 is the most committed. Kim K, like, they're trying it out. Tom Brady is like the biggest audition right now.
Uh-huh.
Oh, the biggest audition.
Audition.
Oh, I like.
Wait, who's auditioning, Tom or Alex?
I like that as a reality show, the biggest audition. I like that. That's a good one.
Coming up.
Well, the medical examiner has released the cause of death for Katherine O'Hara. And it's, well, a lot of people had speculated what she was battling because she did seem gaunt in the last few months. She was battling cancer.
Be right back.
TMZ's got every freaking thing. Big celebs, big stories, big events.
BB Rexa was looking hot on vacation.
Look at the water, too. Did you just say, look at the water?
I mean, I'll be honest, that is what I was looking at. Well, the medical examiner has released the cause of death for Katherine O'Hara. And it's, well, a lot of people had speculated what she was battling because she did seem gaunt in the last few months. She was battling cancer, a form of cancer. What she actually died from, as they listed, I think they call it the primary or immediate cause of death, was a pulmonary embolism.
Right.
But she had been battling clearly. Does it say how long when she was diagnosed?
It does not
She
specify.
was battling rectal cancer.
Right.
So that's
Yeah.
listed as the underlying cause. But
I
the
mean,
pulmonary
nobody-
embolism's probably related to
The cancer, one would
the
assume.
cancer, right.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of people, you know, come out, like James Van Der Beek, for example, come out and say when they've been, or like Dave Coulier from Full House, they come out and say when they're diagnosed. I mean, nobody, at least in the public, knew that she. So who's to say?
No, this was something she kept clearly very private.
Yeah, something they caught late, or how, if it was for a while.
God,
yeah, we just don't know.
You know, I got to tell you, her death really had an impact on a level you don't see a lot. I mean, a lot of people are just, they loved her so much that I felt it from, you know, all around. And you know, people are just watching all the things she did. Somebody I know really was just, gotta watch Best in Show again. Gotta watch Best in Show again. And it just, I don't know, it just, the thing that we've covered so many, and this feels...
You always hear other actors talk about, like, how incredible it was to work with them and that their performances, they talk about that, but it seemed like with Katherine, everybody talked about just her.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, yes, they respected her as an actor and they loved her performances, but what people kept talking about was just her and what it was like to know her, to work with her.
I just remember when we got her at the airport, and what's the biggest legacy? Yeah, and it's mom, being a mom. And she just, I don't know, it's just interesting to me how just such a huge, warm reaction to her.
This is Grace from New York, and you know, you had mentioned Best in Show. That's one of my favorite movies. I had watched it as well when I first got the news, and it's so nice to hear from people that are also in the industry. You can feel her warmth as a viewer, but it's so nice to know that that truly is true to how she is, because you get that sense, and you never really know if it's true, especially as a comedic genius, you know?
Which she was.
Yes.
Which she was.
So we broke a huge story in the music world while we were in San Francisco for the Super Bowl. Jake, our guy up there, ran into Diplo, and I had no idea, but Diplo is about to embark on, as he describes it, the biggest thing he's ever done in his career, because it involves arguably the biggest group in the world right now, BTS. Check this out.
BTS. Oh shoot, that's right. I did do that. Oh my God. You're about to blow the world. Hey, the album's gonna be crazy. I think it's the biggest pre-sale of all time, and they're the biggest band in the world. I've been working for, 3 decades, and to link up with a group like that and have them trust me and do some awesome music, and it's honestly, it's gonna shock the world. It's the craziest album ever. What are these dudes like in the studio? Bro, they're so hands-on. They're so creative. I can't believe it. I put Jungkook, no auto-tune, perfect voice. They're funny as hell. They rap. They do everything, bro. They're like the real deal.
So anybody that acts like K-pop, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, those are grown men. They're like in their 30s. They've been in the army. They've lived life. They're real. They're the real dudes, man.
Maybe the biggest project end up being one of your
of my life for sure. It's gonna be the biggest thing I've ever done.
It's gonna be huge. By the way, the guy in our office who lives for K-pop is Lucas.
Yes.
Lucas right now has just gone to an ATM because I told him to, because I won $500 in the Super Bowl
the pool
here.
The pool in our...
Yes.
And you made him leave work in the middle of the day. So we need Lucas now to talk about K-pop, and instead he's out getting your money.
Yes, exactly. Lucas.
Hi. Big fan of you guys. Thanks for having me on.
Sure.
I appreciate this opportunity.
Lucas. So what do you think?
What do I think of what?
Is
Diplo thing or getting your money in the middle of the workday?
Is this going to be a big album? Because they've been away for a couple of years.
It's going to be massive. It's already record-breaking. The pre-sales are through the roof. The tour sold out within minutes. Like, this is going to be like nothing people have seen before. Everyone wants to compare it to Taylor Swift and the Eras Tour. Taylor Swift never went away. Now imagine if she did for almost 4 years and then came back. How explosive that would be. How insane and popular that would be. This is what we're about to experience with BTS. And with Diplo on board saying this is the craziest thing I've ever done. He has had massive hits throughout his entire career. And he said this is going to be the biggest thing.
Lucas, do you think this is their sound going to change considerably here with Diplo producing it?
They're always evolving their sound overall. Every project is different, but Diplo has done K-pop songs with Blackpink. He did a song with Jenny. There's like a cool edge to it, but he's a producer who can do like any genre.
Okay.
So don't expect this to be like it doesn't have to be EDM when it's Diplo.
How far away are you from the office right now?
I'm
this
at
guy
the
just wants his
Starbucks.
money. Oh, how far?
I turned my car off and there's no AC right now, and I'm right in the sun.
How far? Approximately
5 minutes.
Okay.
You don't care about his breathing.
No,
like,
I'm just going to tell.
here.
I'm going to tell everybody.
Wait.
So hold on. When Lucas gets back, I am going to raffle off the $500 to somebody in the office. Everybody's put their name in the bucket, and we will see who wins. We'll put your name in too, Lucas.
Did you tell him to
Thank
get?
you.
I noticed he got 50s and not hundreds.
You got 50s? That's weak
Yeah,
sauce,
because I
dude.
thought maybe more people can win that.
Weak sauce.
Oh, so wait a second. He got 10 50s because he figured he wanted you to give away 10 $50 bills.
I'll do it my way. Stay tuned.
Oh God, don't play the song.
Coming up.
Senator Mark Kelly, you may have heard that he is a former astronaut.
Famous astronaut.
Yes. We had a question for him about space travel. Probably not one you've ever thought of before.
But when you hear it, you'll think, huh, I wonder about that.
Maybe you will.
If you're in your spacesuit and you need to pass gas, like what's the protocol there?
Be right back.
Welcome back to TMZ Live. We have launched TMZ DC, where we are now in Washington, D.C., ensconced there, and we are talking with Congress people and senators, not about politics as much as pop culture.
And maybe even some things outside of pop culture.
Outside of this world.
Things that make you go, And Senator Mark Kelly is the person that we ran into for this next clip. And we talked to him. You may have heard that he is a former astronaut.
A famous astronaut.
Yes.
He multiple times in the space shuttle.
So we had a question for him about space travel. Probably not one you've ever thought of before.
But when you hear it, you'll think, huh, I wonder about that.
Maybe you will.
If you're in your spacesuit and you need to pass gas, like what's the protocol there?
Well, nobody will know, so there is no protocol.
But won't it like
nobody's
flow
gonna
up?
hear you.
Won't it go into your like mask and everything?
Well, if you have your visor down, there's also a bladder here.
Oh, nice.
Should actually stay down here.
Okay, good.
It'll just keep you warm.
Keep you warm. That's hilarious, man.
Yeah.
Would you have any interest in space tourism, like going up on, Jeff Bezos thing or Elon Musk thing?
I've been to space 4 times. I mean, for the right mission, absolutely. Like if I could go back to the ISS for a couple weeks or a month, I'd do that in a second.
Is that right?
But would I hop on a rocket to do a suborbital thing where I'm in zero gravity for a minute or two? Probably not.
I don't think he'd be the first. I don't think he'd be the first senator to do this. My recollection.
To do what?
To go back to space as a senator. Didn't John Glenn do this when he was a senator? I think he went back up. I
don't remember, but
hey, Janet, can you check to see if John Glenn, when he was a senator, went up into space in the space shuttle?
I thought it was
I'm right.
He kind of, I don't want to say he was looking down his nose at things that Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk.
Oh, he was.
But he's just like
suborbital.
Suborbital. Why would I do that?
No, but it was a flex. I liked it.
It was a definite flex.
So,
but I get it.
I get a call this weekend from Congressman Tim Burchett.
Okay.
And we
got him last week.
We got him last week, and we put this up on the website on Saturday and on social. He was talking about having this horny bunny when he was a kid that they put in a cage with another bunny, and it was true what happens with bunnies.
Yeah.
And he got 10 million views, and he's calling up and says, my phone is blowing up, Twitter is going crazy. So all of these clips are just going insane right now. And we had Congresswoman Jacobs talking about that the House of Representatives is like Mean Girls.
I mean, I just want to say this. Like, this is when what you're seeing, what we're getting with TMZ DC, is what actually allows you to get to know the people you've elected. Because when they're on the campaign trail, look, they say what they have to say in order to get elected.
Right.
And it's not really telling you about them and who they are and what they actually are, what they care about. Now, TMZ DC is revealing that.
It's really, it's fun.
My name is Yusra from Mankato, Minnesota. I just want to say that the senator being asked that if the is this
Farting in the spaces. Yeah. Houston, we have a problem.
Houston, we have a problem. Yeah.
By the way,
she got right up to farting in the spaces. She didn't want to do it.
I was right on John Glenn. He did go up. He did go up when he was a senator. That's it.
Well, the Patriots losing, if that wasn't bad enough for New England fans, your most beloved coach, most successful coach, the guy who got ripped off and didn't get in the Hall of Fame, is taking pot shots at the owner, Robert Kraft.
Big pot shots.
A huge pot shot. Now, Bill Belichick didn't do it himself. His girlfriend, Jordan Hudson, did. But Bill was there, and you gotta believe
Bill was in on it.
So this is them Saturday, the day before the game. They're at a UNC, that's where he coaches now. UNC's playing Duke in basketball. There's Jordan Hudson in a T-shirt that is from the Orchids of Asia Day Spa. That is the spa in Florida where Robert Kraft was arrested or ticketed for prostitution.
The charges were dropped.
Yes.
But it's clearly a shot at him. I am shocked
that Belichick
because Belichick's in on it. Belichick's totally in on it.
Well, this is the lamest thing ever by Bill. Like, it's like, dude, you're having your girlfriend. It's no secret, by the way, that they don't like each other.
Why?
So Kraft and Belichick had a huge falling out towards the end of his tenure with the Patriots. There was like a power struggle.
And essentially, he fired him.
A lot came out that
Kraft
Kraft wanted to keep Tom Brady. Bill didn't. And then there was a whole documentary they put out where Kraft kind of made it seem like
he and Brady
were the reason they were so
well.
successful. So it's obvious the guys don't like each other, but it's like, dude, you're having your girlfriend wear a shirt that's taking a shot at a guy that you worked for like, what, 20 years, or however long Bill was there? It just seems lame. And of course she's going to do it. She'll do anything to be in there.
I was just going to say lame, but so not surprising.
No, not at all.
Does this also feel like, do you think maybe, just maybe, that Bill thinks Robert Kraft lobbied some of the voters so that he wouldn't get into the Hall of Fame?
But Kraft didn't get in either.
I know Kraft didn't get in either.
People thought he was going to get in.
No, but that's a good point. That Kraft was using his influence to get voters not to vote for Belichick.
You might have something there because Jordan did post something over the weekend making fun of the fact that he wasn't going to be in.
Wait. So you're saying that Kraft, who was also in on Deflategate, I mean, he owned the team.
Well,
that he would go say, don't vote.
He's not in on that. The owner of the team doesn't know that stuff that's going on.
You don't think he knew?
The owner of the team didn't know about Spygate
People think he didn't get in for the same reason.
Right.
But what I'm saying is
that they did blame him both.
What I'm saying is Kraft's not going to tell people, oh, don't vote for Belichick because of Deflategate if Kraft was in on it too.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. I don't know.
Hi, I'm Chloe. I'm from Dallas, Texas. Do I think this is strategic fashion of petty? Absolutely. But like being this young and hot and volunteering in like as tribute in AARP beef, I don't know. It's giving senior citizen legacy fueled. It's giving bold, brave, unhinged. I'm here for it, respectfully.
Okay.
Jordan Hudson is definitely all of those things.
Stick around because somebody in here is going to win $500.
Coming up.
Big laughs in Hollywood this weekend, courtesy of TMZ After Dark.
We had Black Jesus on.
Black Jesus?
So Slink Johnson, he played Black Jesus, and he's hysterical. He had the bus cracking up. He was amazing.
Be right back.
Big laughs in Hollywood this weekend, courtesy of TMZ After Dark.
It was awesome.
Where we did our comedy crawl, our second time, right?
Yeah.
And this is where you get on the bus and we go around to the biggest comedy clubs in town, and you have comedians on the bus.
Doing stand-up. The Improv, the Comedy Store, the Laugh Factory. And it's like all
the big three.
All free for the price of admission on the bus. And I mean, it's crazy.
And you get laughs while you're on the bus.
I mean, TMZ After Dark is one thing, but the comedy crawl is an entirely different experience because you're bonding even more with these comedians because you're spending all this time with them, like cracking jokes with you and at you. Like they're doing crowd work on you.
Who was on?
I love
We had
crowd work.
Jesus on.
We had Black Jesus on.
Black Jesus.
So Slink Johnson, he played Black Jesus in the 2016 sitcom Black Jesus.
Yes.
And he's hysterical. He had the bus cracking up. He was amazing. Even people on the streets were like recognizing him and they're like, oh my God, that's Slink Johnson. He loved doing it. He wants to come back.
This is such a party.
By the way, I hope the comedians, did they roast people on the bus
They even
at all?
roasted me.
Yeah, well, of course.
Of course they did.
That's
They
the
thought
great
I
thing. When you go to a comedy club, you sit up front because you want them to, like, you know, take a shot at you.
They thought I was Harvey's daughter.
Well, at least they didn't say granddaughter. Okay, that's a win.
But
That's a win.
also, like, you think this night was good? There is something so big coming for the Comedy Crawl. We have something so huge planned, so I want everyone to get their tickets now because this is going to be breaking news because the host for the next Comedy Crawl is going to be someone
Don't say it. You've done a good tease so far.
I like it.
You've done a good tease.
I like it.
Yes.
huge.
Okay, we got it. Huge. Could it be him? Every weekend, we put polls up on the website to find out how you feel about things that happened last week. Here are the results.
This is going to be interesting. When halftime hits, I'm going to be watching Bad Bunny or Kid Rock. I would think it's Bad Bunny.
It's going to be 34-60 something.
It's Bad Bunny, definitely.
Oh, I was close. See?
Interesting. Okay. All right.
And I just guessed that. Best part of the Olympics, the sports competition or Snoop Dogg covering sports?
Snoop Dogg
It will
is
definitely
hilarious.
be that. He is so good.
But I don't know. People love the.
Ooh.
Really? He did a thing with Team Jamaica, the bobsled team. That was hilarious.
Oh, he's so funny.
Okay, next one. Trump reposts Obama's ape meme. Typical Trump troll job or over-the-line racism?
It better be that.
Please. Thank you, America.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still. Okay, Swalwell says GOP bashes Trump in the House gym.
Is TMZ DC.
I buy it or he is pumping lies.
You got to buy it.
They're going to buy it.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, that was real. Okay, two more.
Glorilla's sis calling her out over money.
She is the best.
You got to support the fam or no free rides.
No free rides, please. Yes, and last one.
Ooh.
Okay. Kim K dating Lewis Hamilton. Built to last or built for a speedy split? They're definitely going for the latter.
They're going for the split.
100.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Wow. Boy, you guys just don't believe in love. I don't get this.
She just can't find love.
Coming up.
Well, they got a big problem over in Italy where the Olympics are going down. Apparently they got bogus medals or something. They're not bogus, but some of the athletes have noticed that their medals are breaking.
That should be a design defect that they worked out.
It seems like something they should have tested.
Be right back.
Well, they got a big problem over in Italy where the Olympics are going down. Apparently they got bogus medals or something. They're not bogus, but some of the athletes have noticed that their medals are breaking, including Breezy Johnson, who won the first gold for America in these Olympics in downhill skiing. Their medals are cracking.
They're 5 days old, 2 days old.
They'll get new ones.
But why are they cracking?
I don't understand. There's something in the clip. They think it's something the clip is perhaps damaging the medal.
But that should be a design defect that they worked out
It seems like something they should have tested. That it should have been sort of, I don't know.
I mean, there's more than one?
Stress test these things. Yes, not just Breezy's. Other people have had them also. Look, Alyssa Liu posted hers. So
that's
apparently they didn't stress test.
So you work your entire life for that moment of winning a medal, and it falls apart after 2 days?
I mean, you'll get a new one,
I don't
bro.
care.
It's gonna be okay.
No, it's like you want to savor the moment, and the idea that you're looking at something that is this fresh and important, and it's falling apart.
All right, are we running an outer campaign now for
I'm sorry.
the IOC?
It's an outrage. It is an outrage.
I'm Sasha Sloan. I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah. And personally, I think it's a little shocking that they couldn't get some better quality medals. Here in Salt Lake City, we're looking forward to hosting the Olympics coming up in the future. And I think that we're taking notes that we probably need some higher quality materials to match the caliber of these athletes from all around the world.
Well, especially in Salt Lake, if it's the Winter Olympics and it's freezing out, they'll crack. Right? What else do you guys want to talk about?
I don't think it works that way.
Hi, this is Lindsay Rigo from Swansea, Mass. And when we're talking about the case of Nancy Guthrie, I think it's so incredibly disturbing that an 84-year-old is taken in the middle of the night. There's no real motive. There's no additional details. You have to put yourself in her family's shoes. I think about my own grandmother, and I think about how disturbing that would be for my own family, never mind Nancy herself. Then there's so much speculation around this case, and there are no answers or clear direction of who this is, who it could be, why they're doing this, and it's got to be paralyzing.
We don't know that they don't have an idea. They may. We don't know. One more.
I'm Yusra from Minnesota, and Senator Mark Kelly, an astronaut that's gone to space 4 times, saying he uses his gas as a heating system is truly insane. Like, maybe we should reevaluate the budget system for the space trips. Like a heating system as passing gas, that feels like a new...
What a good idea. What a great way of saving money. That we don't have to heat it, we just tell people fart.
We just make sure they eat the right foods before the mission.
Beans, man. Okay, we're gonna take a break. When we come back, $500.
Oh, you got the money.
$500 I won in the pool here, the Super Bowl pool. We are going to raffle this off. I'm gonna raffle this off to somebody in this office because they're all grousing and they're sore losers.
What?
There is a. This is not me, but there is a controversy that has arisen here. Why are people that didn't buy squares eligible for the money? They are not the aggrieved party. They are not the aggrieved party.
We have a battle
That's
here.
where this controversy is coming from. Derek.
All right, I'll settle it in a minute.
It's Derek. Be right back.
Okay, it is that time right now. So, I won $500 in the Super Bowl pool.
This is all you've ever wanted to be as a game show host.
That's true.
Yeah.
So, what I'm gonna do is I've asked everybody to put their names in a bucket. Now, there was controversy in the office because there are people who say they should only the only people who should be eligible are people who actually bought a square.
Right. People. Harvey. Those are the only aggrieved people.
Well,
Harvey, the people who bought, I'll tell you why. It was my idea because the people who bought squares effectively handed $25 each to the 2 richest people. Anyone else didn't.
Okay, hold on. Because Derek is the one raising the objection, it is overruled.
You guys should have picked a better representative.
If you don't want to fight logic.
So everybody is eligible. Everybody is eligible. I'm gonna mix up all. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. By the way, what are you giving away?
I'm giving away $500 in one shot. Yes. Sorry, Charlie. That's it.
This is the only time I've ever seen someone.
Somebody is gonna win $500. Charles, do the honors.
Let's see here.
You can applaud or boo depending on who it is.
All right, I've got one here. JD Raymer. No, she's an editor. No, not that JD. Not audio JD. JD Raymer. JD is currently editing right now,
Where's
so
JD?
I will accept this. Hey!
I played.
And he played. So there you go.
Thank you.
And he
I
had
had 2 squares.
So everybody's happy.
I gotta go edit.
He's gotta go to work.
JD.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.